It's this Sunday that it's all starting, isn't it?
That's right. So this Sunday we will be derobing, we will be getting rid of our office clothing, and we will be putting on our black bags and giving up all our possessions, all of our worldly goods. We are going to try and trek all the way around Australia with nothing at all. So we're relying wholly on what we can achieve through exchange, through working, and what people might want to donate to us. And we're hoping to do this for a very good cause for Book Aid International.
So tell me about this cause and why you've chosen to do it on behalf of this.
They are very worthy cause. They do some wonderful work in the sub-Saharan desert. They load up camels with mobile libraries. So they put some panniers on camels and they take these mobile libraries to rural villages throughout many places in the sub-Saharan and give rural children some opportunity to get to books and educational materials. And in the past, they haven't had any kind of access to these things. So we think this is a very worthy cause indeed. And so £10,000 or $20,000 odd would be a very big help to them indeed.
Okay, so tell me about where you're starting from and where you're hoping to go in Australia and how long you want to do this for.
Okay, so we're leaving from Brunswick Mall, which is in the Fortitude Valley in Brisbane, Australia, and that's going to start this Sunday from 9 o'clock till 4 p.m. We're going to be in the mall with our bin bags on. We're hoping that people are going to come down and show some support, maybe donate some pants or some flip-flops or something to us, and hopefully we're just going to spread the word about what we're doing, and people might feel that it's a worthy cause and donate to Book Aid International through our website. We are then going to head north and travel around the whole of Australia to return back to Brisbane on Australia Day, if possible. So that's January 26th. So it's a bit of a challenge, but we're hoping we can do it. We are relying on the generosity of Australians, but all the Australians we know so far have been fantastic and been very generous, and everyone's up for a laugh here, and there is the spirit of mateship here, so we've chosen the right place to do this in, we think.
Now, have you got some donations that you're starting off with?
Yes, actually, we had a very slow start, so up until a few days ago we really had nothing at all, and then Wicked Campers have come along and said, there you go, there's a van, you can use that for your 4-month trek. So that's a big thing. We've had camping.com.au give us lots of camping equipment. We've had some printing companies doing some flyers for us. We've had courier services bringing over a nice display stand. A company which does display stands is giving us a way that we can advertise what we're doing and our charity as we're going along, so people can find out what we're doing and what we're about. So we've had some very favourable responses, and there's still a few things that we do need. So for example, we're still pantsless and we don't have anything to wear on our feet, but I'm sure it's going to be fine, and I'm sure people are going to think that this is a golden opportunity for a bit of comedy and bring down a tutu or something for Gareth to wear. So I have faith that this is going to work and it's going to be good. And like I say, we're not doing this, we're not looking for a completely free ride. We are willing to work along the way, and we've had some responses for that as well. So we've had a very interesting job offer in exchange for bed and board in an organic farm, and we will have to collect llama poo samples and sift through them and do a worm count. So that's a very, very obscure job. And
that's incredible.
it's amazing. It's a very interesting job, isn't it? And this is the kind of thing we're wanting to do, you know, some obscure and interesting job in exchange for bread and board, and we are willing to do anything. The more obscure, the better, we say.
You sound pretty confident that Australians are going to help you guys out along the way. Are you worried at all, or have you prepared like a worst case scenario for if you don't get enough food or clothing or that sort of thing?
Well, the worst case scenario, we have had a few sleepless nights thinking that if we don't get any clothes, for example, how long will those bin bags last? We're going to be in some very rural places along the way, so there is a chance that we might not be able to, for example, get the fuel in order to go to the next populated place. But we are hoping that it's going to be all right. But this is the part of the challenge that it's very possible that we will not be able to do this and we will not be able to complete it. But that's what makes it so interesting. That's what makes it a little bit scary, and that's what's going to make it very fun.
I guess it is for a really good cause. How can people help out this charity and learn more about what you guys are doing and what you're doing it for?
Okay, so they can visit us on our website. It's ascheekyasyoucant.blogspot.com, and that's as cheeky as you can't without an apostrophe. They can read through on the many ways that they can help. They can make donations to our charity. They can make donations of goods or services. What we really need now, I think, is people to offer us jobs in exchange for maybe some food or something that we can use to barter along the way. We need beds, so what we really want to do is meet the Australian people. We had a lovely offer from a fantastic lady who said, hey, come down and meet the family and come and have dinner with us. We'd be absolutely happy to have you here. So that's the first step for us. We're going up to Caloundra to have a meal with a lovely lady, and we want to hear about who she is and what she's about. So we want to meet the Australian people. So beds and jobs, I think that's what we need.